We are going live on another episode of Get Virtual here with Getaway Reno Tahoe. Todd, how was Father's Day?
Father's Day was great. I'm actually, my kids gave me a t-shirt. I don't know where it's at. It says outnumbered. It says dad of daughters, outnumbered. I got 3 girls, so I'm completely outnumbered. And it was very fitting. I also want to point out, did you know that today is actually the first Get Virtual of summer?
Oh, yes, it is, because the official first day of summer was this last Saturday. And actually, you know what I did for the first day of summer?
You went to Stonehenge.
No, I went scuba diving actually in Lake Tahoe, and I'm a part of a nonprofit called Clean Up the Lake, and we actually removed about 118 pounds of garbage from underwater. So it was shockingly impressive with only 4 divers.
I can't wait, because you guys, this is going to be a long-term project. You guys got a big dive coming up next year. I know that kind of be delayed this year, and you guys are going out all the time. I can't wait until you tell me, Todd, we went out, we had 70 divers, and we picked up 3 pounds of trash, because it's going to happen. Eventually you're going to get rid of it.
A lot of this stuff is so dated, so that it leads us to the conclusion that it's not recent per se. So it'll be interesting to see what we dig up or dive up. I'm kind of looking for some new sunglasses, so fingers crossed for that.
No worries. Well, I know that you were out on the lake. Our first guest is actually down on the lake right now. We have a little bit of weather coming in, so hopefully she's not been blown away. But let's bring in Angela from the Artemis Cafe right down on Ski Run Boulevard. So Angela, hopefully she's still there. I think she probably is.
Artemis Lakefront Cafe is by far one of my favorite places to enjoy. Not only the amazing food, but your location.
Hi.
Hi, Angela. So yeah, you're down at the Lakefront Cafe right now for Artemis, but you guys actually have 2 locations in town.
That's right. We have one near Tahoe Keys Boulevard, and that one's been running all throughout the pandemic doing to-go food, and we're just opened it up slightly for dine-in as well.
And you just recently opened up the Lakefront, correct?
We did. We're about a month in, and things are starting to pick up here, and we're just getting through the summer.
What's the most exciting thing that you've seen since you've reopened?
The most exciting thing I've seen, I don't know. I mean, it was exciting to have actual tourists come in to our place after the hotels opened up. I thought that was exciting. So yeah, now we're just trying to accommodate the best we can. We're fully supporting day drinking this summer. It's the summer of day drinking for us over here. So we're extending our brunch. We're offering brunch till 2 p.m. every day with $15 bottomless mimosas, so that should be fun.
And is that 7 days a week or just on the weekends?
We're doing it 7 days a week. We kind of, in full support of day drinking this summer. So.
Now, you guys, that's just at the Lakefront Cafe, right? And you guys have an amazing breakfast menu there. Baklava, French toast, you still have that on the menu?
That's right. We have baklava French toast. We have a Greek breakfast with Euro meat and sauteed peppers and onions, and some classics, pancakes, eggs, American breakfast, things like that as well. So the Lakefront location does have a lovely bar with a lovely view too. So that's nice.
Now I gotta say, that special sauce with those Artemis fries, I still want to know what's in those.
Yeah, top secret. I'm sorry.
Now, what's this? Don't you have like a frozen drink you serve as well of some sort?
Yeah, we tried this last year, and we have it up again now. We offer frozen pina coladas, but also my favorite is a frosé. It's frozen rosé wine. So you can drink your wine in slushy form, and it's just wonderful on a hot day.
The best thing about COVID and having this transition with working more remotely is I can now make Artemis Lakefront Cafe my permanent office.
Nice, yes. It has for me and my kids as well. So, it's not a bad place to spend the summer though, that's for sure.
Awesome. Now, if people want to get more information, menu online, order, or anything else, what's the best way to find out some of that information? Facebook, website, what do you have?
Yeah, we have Artemis Lakefront Cafe Facebook page, Artemis Mediterranean Grill Facebook page. We mostly do most of our, advertising for if we're having music or anything like that, it would be on the Facebook pages. Our websites are available just for contacting us and seeing if you want to place an order and things like that.
Amazing. Love that. Now, just up the road, you guys are so centrally located. Just up the road, probably something everybody knows would be Heavenly. And we have a representative here and all the Heavenly resorts. And I think she might have had one of those frosés. And see. Joan, have you ever had a frosé?
I have. Yeah, my book group enjoyed those. Artemis is just beloved by the Tahoe community. And we're happy to see you guys open and your beautiful location down there by the lakefront.
Thank you.
Did you just say your book group enjoys frosés at Artemis?
Yes, that is true.
Okay, that's the kind of book group I'd like to join.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That's productive drinking. We like it.
Yeah, we talk about things.
Angela, thank you for joining us one more time. Facebook page, website.
Yep, Artemis Lakefront Cafe and Artemis Mediterranean Grill on Facebook.
Sounds great. Thanks a lot. And
thank you.
Enjoy the storm coming in. It'll pass pretty quick.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, Angela. And really quick, for those viewers, Angela is a part of the Watch and Win giveaway at the end of the show. So be sure to keep watching to learn how you can win and score $100 in local gift certificates at local restaurants. And on that note, I think we should just toss it right to Joanna because you have some very big and exciting announcements.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to welcoming guests back to summer in Tahoe. It's so amazing here. And we're going to open up our resorts. So starting on July 3rd, guests can come visit us up at Heavenly Mountain Resort. We're going to have the scenic gondola running. You can ride the mountain coaster. We're targeting opening that at the same time as well, and plenty of hiking trails. We have scenic views of Lake Tahoe. It really is the best place to kind of get that bird's eye view. And Northstar is going to open the golf course, which is amazing. And Kirkwood is already open for kind of human-powered exploration. I think everybody just wants to get outside, refresh, and recharge.
Awesome. And the great thing about taking the gondola up for the hikes is you get to the top of the mountain without all the work. So then you can just kind of walk around and see all the stuff. And I mean, we kind of laugh about that. But, you know, I took my mother-in-law up and for her, you know, she's not fit, but to climb up there would have been very difficult. But for her to get up there, she could walk around, and we actually were able to walk all the way down, which was amazing. So it's a great option.
Yeah, exactly. And there's all sorts of different levels of trails that are open. So we have beginner trails, really short trails. If you just want to get out and take a quick look, or if you want to do a longer, you know, all day kind of thing, you can do that. So there's options for everyone. And Cafe Blue, which is on the observation deck, the first stop on the gondola, is open for grab and go food, as is Tamarack Lodge. So you can, you know, grab some food while you're up there for your hike or your adventures with your family.
Wonderful. Now, where can people find tickets, the most up-to-date information? And now, additionally, a lot of information is going to keep kind of rolling out in terms of what's open. So what's the best way that they can find that up-to-date information?
Yeah, so you can go to skiheavenly.com, and obviously all of our social media accounts, we're on Instagram and Facebook. And then for Northstar, it's northstarcalifornia.com, and Kirkwood is kirkwood.com. So you can find all the information there and come join us this summer.
Awesome. Now, one last quick question. Obviously, when people are out and about and hiking around, that's automatically a socially distanced type thing. And I know that you guys have been very proactive about trying to implement a lot of protocols for those people that might feel a little bit tentative about, am I going to be in a crowd? I've been in ski resorts. I don't want to be packed in. Can you talk a little bit about that and how that's going to work?
Yeah, thanks for asking that. Safety is a huge priority for our company, just being a ski resort. It's something we're always thinking about. And so we really took our time, and we're cautious in how our approach to opening. And, we're asking basically common sense guidelines. So, 6-foot distance, wear a mask when you're in lines and you're in the gondola. And you will see additional cleaning protocols taking place with EPA approved chemicals. And you'll also see, that sort of social distancing effect in lines, where people be standing 6 feet apart. We're only going to be loading parties in the gondola that come together. So it'll just be you and the people you are with, not anybody else. So just kind of common sense things like that. And I think, honestly, I think most people are used to that from going to the grocery store and things like that.
Absolutely. Well, that's great stuff to hear. All the stuff going on, and I'm going to bring on somebody completely different now.
Yeah, let's see who it is.
Big props though to Epic Tahoe and Epic Pass for handling the lift ticket status. It's really wonderful to see how such a big company like Vail really followed through well for their customers. So thank you for joining us, Joanna. And on that note, we've got Fayth Ross representing Urban Roots with a very big virtual gathering taking place coming this Saturday.
Yes, we're so excited. First, Joanna, though, thank you so much for this information. And Todd mentioning your mother-in-law, this sounds perfect for my mother-in-law. So really excited. And I wrote down what you said. I'm looking forward to that. Thank you.
Yeah, I'd love to have you come up.
No. All right, Joanne, we'll see you later. And you know what? Stay busy. And I'm glad you're getting everything open there. And it's great because, Tahoe really isn't Tahoe without something going on those ski resorts. So glad to hear you found a way to do that. Thank you and congratulations.
I think that's what a lot of us are trying to figure out, is how we're nimble in these times. And so that brings us to our event that we're having on Saturday. So we normally have summer camp, and that's our biggest revenue generator during the whole year, is what we do over the summer. So we used to have 2 locations for kids to come to a day camp, and it was a week-long program. So instead, we've done 2 things. We've created Camp in a Box. So it's a summer camp in a box, so parents can get those ordered and have them come to their home, and they'll have all of the materials and everything to do some learning at home. And then we also have pivoted our farm to be more of a teaching farm. A production farm. So we've always been focused on teaching, but now we're focused on creating as much produce as possible. And so folks can subscribe to our CSA, Community Supported Agriculture, and get a bag of our fresh produce every week. And we include recipes from local chefs, and then videos on specialty crops that maybe you didn't know, like what do I do with a turnip, and then some recipes. So, but then our event on Saturday, yes, it's this Saturday, June 27th, and it's from 3 to 6 p.m. and it's called Art, Food, and Roots. And so in these 3 hours, we've got a mixture of artists, including musicians. So we have some amazing songs from folks such as Whitney Myer and Tim Snyder and Tyler Stafford. So amazing lineup of music. And then we also, for the food element, we have some chefs. And so Mark Estee of Liberty Food and Wine is one of our chefs, as is a local restaurant in Reno called Soup. They have amazing lunches if you've never been. And they're presenting, so family-friendly recipes. So yeah, we've got these recipes from chefs, and then for the roots portion of it, you hear from farmers and you hear from educators about how to do some gardening at home yourself.
I love it.
Yeah.
We're excited.
No, I'm kind of speechless. I was listening to all this stuff, especially talking about how you cook a turnip. In the back of my head, I'm thinking, how do you cook a turnip? I'm not quite sure on that. Now,
Todd, your head looks kind of like a turnip.
Kind of. I know. First off, I want to give a major shout out. Urban Roots, you were one of our first guests on our first Get Virtual show back in March, and so you guys were already starting to make a pivot and knowing what you could do to try to make sure that people could still have this experience the best way possible and as safely as possible. So major props to you guys.
Thank you.
It's unfortunate about the summer camp, but it's amazing what you've created for this weekend and all the other stuff you're doing with the production and things like that. Now, what kind of yield do you think you're going to get from this production? You're going to have a lot of crops in that area now that you're making it, aren't you? I mean,
oh, we're trying to, yeah. So for growing for our CSAs, we're trying. It's a little over an acre. It's just going to take a little bit of time because everything that we had planted was planted by kids, and so it's kind of random and sporadic. And so now we're yes, definitely trying to be more focused and growing as much as possible. So, but you can look on our website at urgc.org. Every week there's a subscription, a different kind of box available. So it'll say what you can expect there. And then for Saturday's event, our chefs, we have 4 different ones coming on and doing different presentations. And we have the Melissa Joan Hart is lending a hand to our event, and so she lives up in Tahoe. Her kids go to the Tahoe Expedition Academy, as does our board president, and so they became friends that way. And Melissa wanted to give us a hand because healthy eating and getting her sons to eat healthy is really a paramount thing that she's trying to do at home, and so it's been a wonderful way for her to get engaged with our nonprofit. We also have an Emmy award-winning educator. His name is Stephen Ritz, and he's based in the Bronx, and he's coming on to speak. He increased the high school graduation rate from 17% to 100% through gardening. So, and he did it through gardening. He got his kids so excited about that, and he increased attendance to 93%. So gardening got his kids back to school and got them to finish school. And so he's lending a hand to our event too. So we're really hoping this is a nationwide event. Doesn't matter where you live, you can listen to music, you can learn some new recipes, and you can also learn some gardening tips.
That's phenomenal. And now where can people find information to get their tickets?
To get so tickets are free, and you can go to this website that we're running called givebutter.com/urbanrootsnv, NV for Nevada, and the tickets are right there. Very top thing says donate in tickets. You don't have to donate, although donations are appreciated. This is our answer to not having summer camp this summer. We've been around 10 years, and we're hoping to make it 10 months, 10 weeks. And anything we raise from this event is going to help us.
We'll definitely make it. Now, can you do me a favor afterwards? Can you make sure you put those in the comments so people can click on that link?
Absolutely.
We have it so people know where to go for that. And I got, you make it really easy for parents with these prepared boxes and recipes and everything else. And, gardening is something that I think is definitely making a major comeback, especially in cities that people didn't even realize is there. So great job, guys.
Oh, thank you. It's been crazy since mid-March, how much the word gardening has just spiked on Google. It's crazy. Everybody wants to do it now.
Well, it's so healing, and there are so many elements that are therapeutic, right? And to have easy access to the outdoors, gardening is your answer. And so to see this kind of reinvented inspiration towards knowing where your food comes from to the kitchen and cooking, it's a beautiful full circle.
I agree. And it feels like we're almost going back to a victory garden approach. I think we need to as a nation. And so growing it at home, and then nothing tastes better than what you've grown at home.
My claim to fame is I did win a blue ribbon with my pumpkin at the county fair when I was.
Ooh, that is a great claim to fame.
So, pointed out, I have done gardening before.
That's awesome.
Well, Fayth, thank you so much for coming on and telling us all about this stuff. And be sure to put that link in our comments so people can see it. And you know what? Keep on doing what you guys are doing, because you're doing some amazing stuff up there.
Really. Thank you. I hope to see you both on June 27th for our event.
Love to be
there. A cocktail.
Bring a cocktail. We encourage day drinking too. Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks, Fayth.
Bye-bye.
Wow.
Love that.
Stuff. We brought them on as one of the first guests, and now they've come back on, and they still have amazing stuff to talk about.
You look at a nonprofit like that who've been so resilient with thinking creatively. You know, we kind of talked with Amanda Horn from the Nevada Museum of Art as well about this, that now through these virtual elements, you have access to people that you might necessarily never had access to, right? So to kind of really feel more connected in different areas is exciting.
It is. I mean, bringing someone in from New York, amazing. Now, oh, yeah, you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, we got to have a big shout out to this is our spring publication. One of our best ones, an amazing wildflower photo from Justin Majeski. You know, if you see it around town, pick it up. It has some amazing resources and articles about things to see and do. But super, super proud of it. We gave it a shout out.
Great job. It's an awesome issue. Now, we also got our watch and win. Do you want to give people the details on how they can enter? And there's there is $100 in certificates.
Yes.
To Artemis and $50 to McPee's, correct?
Yep, so we have some of the gift certificates right here. As obviously the restaurants are phasing open, we want to support them as much as possible. So obviously getting people more comfortable with going through their doors, dining out, obviously with social distancing protocols. We want to give a viewer and gift a viewer $100 in gift certificates to these various locations. We've got $50 at McPee's Tap House, as Todd said, as well as $50 from Artemis Lakefront Cafe. So you can enjoy hopefully some of their brunch or some of that frosé, you name it. What you need to do is obviously watch the show, like, comment, and share, right? So go ahead, share it with your friends. It's easy, and it also supports local business, stimulates the conversation, and then not to mention you have a chance to win $100 in gift certificates. Pretty easy.
Sounds very easy to me. Otherwise, when does the contest end? Do we know?
Yes, the winner will be chosen on Friday. So you do have till the end of the week, and then we'll be in contact with you via Facebook direct message, and then we will mail you your gift certificates.
Sounds great. Now, if you enjoyed the show, obviously like, share, comment on it, and then you're entered right away. So that's no problem there. And then if you want to be on the show, you can reach out to us, Reno Tahoe at planmygetaway.com. If you want to sponsor the show, we're always looking for sponsors. If you want to do giveaways, things like that, Reno Tahoe at planmygetaway.com, and tagline Get Virtual. Otherwise, I think that's a wrap for today.
That's a wrap. All right, thanks for watching. Bye, everyone.